Let's go, girls. Hello and welcome to your two drunk aunties with
Sorry, does every show start with let's go?
It does, absolutely.
It does indeed.
Wish we could afford that song. Let's go, girls. Hello, welcome to your two drunk aunties with Bron Lewis and Sammy Petersen. We are both of those people. I'm Sammy Petersen and I'm your auntie who constantly spies on the neighbours and tells you long stories about people you've never ever heard of.
Oh, perfect. And I'm Bron Lewis. I'm your auntie who writes letters of complaints to the council about those sluts in G-strings at the beach.
Why can you wear bathers in a supermarket and not your underwear?
I know.
Same thing.
The exact same thing.
I'm Celia Pacquola and I'm your auntie who buys your child an incredibly cumbersome gift that you can deal with for the rest of your life.
Have lots of bits in it. It also has a
Lots
whistle
of bits.
for some reason.
Yeah, for some reason.
I legit, because I was I never expected to be a mother. I thought I was auntie, like I was full
always auntie. Yep,
always
yep.
auntie, very good at it. And I would not have a lot of time for my nieces and nephews, so I would compensate for that with credit card. So I was the
You give them a credit card. That's your own credit card. That's yours to use. There's no limit.
The big stuff. But my niece, who was like turning 6 or something, was really into not Furbies. Furbies, those little plushies.
Oh, yeah,
those
the
little plushies that you see in the post office and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
My
yeah.
sister, when she finds this one, I found it online and it was like small, medium, light. And I was like, large, how big is that going to be?
Yep.
It was bigger than her.
Oh, wow.
And I gave it to her at a Brunetti's in a public place.
And some silverware.
I brought this ginormous box out that was larger than the child. She lost her mind. My sister was like, what the fuck have you done?
We're going to get an
And
extension.
They'd got the bus there. They had to take it home. But I
Not your
reigned
problem.
supreme as an auntie.
Yeah.
You know, I am queen. Gave her a unicorn. to
Auntie
take her.
Cecilia rocks.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
joke that was off the podcast and I brought it back.
Oh, really?
Calling someone the wrong name.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Cecilia.
Yeah.
Very good.
Welcome to your two drunk aunties. I will say that real quick.
Thanks so much for being here.
was
We
great.
were
Yeah.
thrilled. We asked and we were like, she's going to say no. She's the busiest
Yeah,
woman in the
she's so
world.
busy.
She's going to say a very polite, no thank you.
It's fine. I was supposed to be at the dentist now and I'm like, something's come up.
Oh, that's
Podcast.
so good. Yeah, that is excellent. I hope your teeth, they look perfect.
Oh, no.
They do look perfect.
Thank you.
Good
Well, there you
lovely
go.
teeth.
You don't need to go now.
Yeah, right?
Two
Yeah.
opinions.
Two opinions from the drunkest aunties going around.
And drunk aunties
Yeah, they
know
look like you've had a
everything.
couple of glasses of Shiraz. They have.
Now, we have the first segment today, Letter to Your Aunties. Now, this is where we give gorgeous, gorgeous feedback to wonderful people who like to leave us speak pipes. And they just call in and we love hearing their voices so
Yeah.
much.
Are you making words up? Speak pipes?
Speak pipe. It's a website that they go to and they can can just record their audio on
Oh,
their
I thought it was
phones.
just like
They
a
do.
new age way of saying like voice.
They do it
Come on,
and-
use your speak pipes.
That is an auntie
Stop
thing to say.
It is, yeah. Stop
flapping your
mumbling.
gums.
Someone's got a bloody frog in their speak pipes.
Now we have the first one today that comes from Sam. This is from Sam.
Hey, drunk aunties. Sam from the UK here. I'm living with a housemate that I've been with for about a year and a half, let's say, and currently going through a process of trying to buy my own house, which is scary.
Sam's done quite well.
But she's not taking it well at all. She's very, very upset whenever I bring it up and very concerned about what's going to happen. I know she tends to have very sort of doom and gloom feelings about things whenever stuff changes. So how do I manage it? How do I go through the process of enjoying the idea of having a new house while also not throwing it in the face of my housemate and keeping the relationship good so that we stay friends when we move out? All advice much appreciated. Lots of love to you both. Bye.
Oh, I
Rude.
like
Love
that.
to you both.
Yeah, so sorry. I think it's excluding Sam then.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Sammy,
they exclude me all the time.
Sam cannot love a Sam. It's just
That's-
you
yeah,
can't. Two
it's not-
wrongs
it's not
don't make
possible.
it right. Okay, let me just.
She's
I'm
moving
just
in with you.
gonna,
That's what you're going to say.
I'm
She's coming with you.
She's
Can
your
I get a
wife
recap
now.
just because I was a bit
Yeah, I'll do
distracted
it.
and
Of
sort
course.
of checked out
Sorry.
because I'm like, you know when you
Okay.
realise people, I'm like, there's someone from the UK. I was like,
Yeah.
good on you.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
voice, I was having an entire narrative of being like, that's right. There's a thing called the internet and other people can
I'm
hear
thinking
it
about
too.
Marks and Spencer's.
Good value for money.
They
No,
sell
it's-
sandwiches everywhere over there.
They
It's
do. It's so
fantastic.
nice. It's
Anyway,
so
so,
good.
so recap.
all right, recap.
Great plug for Marks and Spencer's.
Sam is doing very well. He's got a housemate right now, renting.
Yeah.
He's got a housemate who seems very clingy.
Yep.
And Sam's made so much money that he can now afford to buy a house. He's a bit scared about that though.
scared.
He
He
mentioned that.
Hasn't told them.
He hasn't told them.
And then, but hasn't he told them?
maybe he's told them, but
every time he brings it up, she gets very sad.
She gets very sad about it, and he's
so he
worried
doesn't
about
know
it.
how to be excited about his house.
Yeah.
But tell it, and
And it's going to be a hard time to leave.
Is it? Seems easy to me. This seems easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your?
What's yours, Celia? What do you think?
Well,
Sometimes I come in too rough and hard.
Well, no, I'm confused
And you're
with this
guilty of that.
relationship because I'm someone who lived in a flat share till I was 40, and I'll tell you that's too old. And that was a codependent relationship of which I was in it was not a romantic relationship.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, you know, this is a joke that I used to, like, 40 is too old to be saying things like, where the fuck is my cheese?
Yeah, sure. Writing your name on the cheese.
It's too old
Cecilia.
to be sitting on the couch and you hear the keys in the door and you go, oh, please don't be the one I hate.
Yeah.
So I'm like, get out.
Yeah.
Get out.
But, like, why?
I think he's
if
worried
you've got
about
that much money, if you want to live with this person, move them into your new house.
Yeah.
I don't want to live with them. She
wants to
sounds like a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
She's a sook.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
She's a sook, and
Bron's
she's
gonna go
like,
hard.
Oh, yeah, here we go. She just needs to find a new house.
Well, that's annoying. I get it. It's annoying for her. She's got to find a new housemate or.
He's obviously pretty worried about it because he's worried about, I guess, the friendship maybe going forward. He's worried about.
So is he in love with her?
Maybe. We don't know.
Well, then
Sam,
he
we don't
just
know.
moved
Write in
her
again.
Yeah, Sam, we have follow-up questions.
Call in from the UK
what
again.
What time is it in the UK? We'll give him a bell
Give him
now.
a bell. Let's call him.
We'll just use our speak pipe on him.
Sorry for snorting there.
Genuinely, what do you think?
I think he doesn't need to put this. I think Sam is a people pleaser, and I feel like he's really worried about. I think he's really worried about the other person's feelings too
sounds
much.
like you, Sammy.
This sounds like me. He's bought a
did you write
house. I
this?
wrote this. This is from me. I put on a
You do
hilarious
have
accent.
accents.
Yeah, I do accents.
You
Hilarious
do worry
accents.
about people's feelings more than
Yeah,
most
yeah.
people do.
If I was giving drunk auntie advice, it would be, what's his name?
Sam.
Sam, read the room. You can't get on the internet and tell people you bought a house.
Yeah,
you can't go,
yeah.
guys, I've got too many houses. My problem is I've got too many houses.
My portfolio
So
is
what I
huge.
would do is have a little sit down and have a look
Yeah.
at yourself and realise that your problem is no problem.
Yeah, no problem. That's actually, we could get it on the t-shirt.
That's very drunk.
merch.
Yeah.
It is. It's really drunk auntie.
Yeah.
Also, another drunk auntie take is she's a sook
Yep.
and she needs to grow up.
Yeah.
Actually, give me her number. I'm going to send her an SMS.
Okay, that's fun.
Does she have MSN?
More drunky advice. Arnie just moves in. Arnie just moves in. He moves out. I'm suddenly there.
Oh,
I'm living with Sam. Yeah, I'm suddenly living with Sam. Just telling her to grow up. Just telling her to move on.
Sam's moved out.
No, Sam's moved out, so I'm just living with this new housemate.
okay,
yeah,
the
just go
lady.
on, grow up. You need to grow up. You need to move
We're
on.
going to fix this.
We're going to fix this
What
together.
are you, first things first. What are you wearing? What is that?
Second thing second. Open that bottle of wine. Second thing second. It's a new catchphrase. Open that bottle of wine. Let's have a jams together.
Really good
It's
counter.
just occurred to me how what are you wearing has very different meanings.
Absolutely. Yeah.
What are you wearing in a sexy way, or
Yeah.
what have you come out?
yeah. Are you wearing that?
Yeah.
What are you wearing?
What are you wearing? You seriously wearing that today?
I'd call a sexy phone. That'd be fun if you call a sexy phone line and then like
Sexy
tell
phone
me
line.
What are you wearing? No, I mean,
What is this?
What are you doing? Is that professional?
what do you call this?
What do you call this? Yeah, I reckon there's some advice for Sam. I reckon you just need to take one of our advice, all of the drunk auntie
There's
advice.
so much advice.
There's
we've
so much
offered.
advice.
For free as well.
For free. That's all for free.
So kind.
Yeah, it's actually so kind.
Very generous.
Let's move on to the next person today. So this person is gorgeous Neo.
Okay. Yep.
Yep, let's see if I can find
Neo?
this.
Yeah,
Neo.
from the future.
From the future. Okay, here we go. Hopefully this will come through. Yep, here we go.
Hey aunties, Neo here. I've got an issue for you to solve for me. So my cat Kenny caught and maimed a pigeon in our backyard yesterday. He's never been able to catch a pigeon or any bird for that matter before, but
tried.
he caught this one.
He's an idiot.
Didn't die, but it had been very badly injured. It wouldn't be able to fly anymore. So we had to take it to the vet and get it put down. So it was very stressful for everyone. Poor pigeon. But anyway, then today,
Particularly the
Poor pigeon.
my mum was
Rough
walking
run.
down the street and she noticed our neighbours down the street had put up a lost pigeon sign
No,
out
they
the front of their
haven't.
house. they'd lost their pet pigeon.
They don't. They don't exist.
There's no way to know whether the pigeon we put down was the same pigeon
Was it
that
wearing
the
a
neighbours had
collar?
lost, but it would explain why our cat so easily
Yes.
caught it. He'd never been able to catch a pigeon before. Anyway, who owns a pigeon?
Correct.
But-
I actually asked the same
Whatever.
thing. Thank you.
Should I tell the neighbours down the street that we might have put their pigeon down, or should we keep this to ourselves?
Okay.
Anyway, thanks, aunties. Bye.
Oh my gosh, this is incredible.
Neo, let me
What
tell
a
you,
story.
there are so many pigeons. There are so many pigeons
new
out
one
there.
for
They're the
us.
rats of the sky. That's what they call them.
Yeah, I do.
You can find another pigeon real
Well, you
quick.
can't get Kenny to catch it because he's an idiot.
I thought the story was going to be we were so proud of because the story
Yeah,
was
yeah.
like
Yeah.
Oh, he's
he
done
has
it.
never been able to get one before.
Yeah.
And then we came home and lo and behold,
We're having a party for him.
He had a head in its mouth and we were like, good on you, mate.
Aunties, would you like to come around? We're celebrating.
celebrating.
There's a bottle of Jan's open. Come around.
I think tell him for
Chance.
sure. Tell
Yeah,
him because he did the nicest thing possible.
Yeah.
Took it to the vet. I want to know, did it cost money?
Oh, yeah. Well, you've had an experience with this recently.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, yeah.
Do
It's,
you want me to
it's,
tell you, Celia?
Oh,
Do you want me to
I
tell
feel
you?
like it's going to be
No,
sad.
a bit sad.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
Okay.
So we have 2 rabbits,
Yeah.
all right? And my middle child, she's obsessed with animals, loves them so much, desperate for a dog, but we kind of met her nowhere.
I'll bring her
near
around digs anytime you
halfway
want.
and got her 2 rabbits.
small
We're like,
dog.
fine. And they're brothers. Okay, they're brothers, and but they also are not. Rabbits are so unaffectionate. Like they don't like it. They don't ever hang out with each other.
Can't do tricks.
Never saw them talk. And then they
I mean, they can't do tricks. You ever seen a magician?
oh, okay, sorry. Yeah.
Popping out of hats all
They are
over
a
the
vessel
place.
to the
They
tricks.
are the
They know
most-
rabbits. They don't know consent. Look it up. Anyway, they so this bunny. When we were away in Canberra, Lucas called me. He was like, "Hey, one of the bunnies is not moving." I said, "Is he dead?" And he goes, "No. He's still breathing, but he's not. He's limp." He goes, "I picked him up. He's just limp." And his brother's just hopping around, doesn't care. And I said, "Well, you're just gonna have to put it down." And he goes, "Yeah, I'll take it to the vet." And I said, "Don't take it to the vet. That's going to be so expensive." And he said, "Well, what would I do?" I said, "Just knock it on the head." Yeah. And he said, "Could you do that?" And I said, "No way."
But I'm not
do
there.
that?
This is
I'm
not my problem.
Anyway,
Sounds like a you problem, Lucas.
And I had the car in Canberra, so he had to put this limp bunny in a beach towel, jump on a tram, go to there's a rabbit vet. One only does
Is it
rabbit.
really?
Yeah, in Coburg.
For magicians.
Yes, for magicians. Yeah, it's right next to the police station. And then and he took the bunny in. They did blood tests on him. I was like, "What are you
On
doing?"
Lucas?
Yeah, to say what's
You seem
wrong
stressed.
with you? Why would you think this was worth the money? And then they he was put down because their options were, we can continue the tests. We'll have to keep him overnight. We've got to work out why he's not moving. $1,300 minimum.
Minimum.
Yeah. Or we just put him down now. It's $530. And Lucas called me to work out which one to do. I was like, this is a waste of 40 cents or however much
Yeah,
calls cost
probably
these
40
days.
cents.
Yeah.
Probably roughly exactly 40
This
cents.
has now cost us $530.40. And he goes, "Okay, yeah, all right, I'll go in." And he had to get the rabbit put down for $530. And then since then he's reflected and he has said, if the next one goes limp, I'm going to knock it on the head.
He's going to knock it on the head. This is time.
gosh.
It's time. Well, Neo paid that money, so I imagine he's probably forked
'Cause he
out.
just- but
and it's
Lucas
a
has
lovely
killed-
thing to do.
He's killed
I don't
birds
know
before.
if it's cheaper or more expensive because it's a pigeon.
Yeah, I don't
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you go in and there's a poster on the wall, it's like it's $530 for a
For
bunny.
pigeon.
It's $800 for a Dachshund.
Pigeon we do for free.
For a pigeon, yeah, pigeon.
40
it's-
cents.
Look, it's $20, 15 cash.
Yeah, 15 cash. 15.99. Cheaper.
I don't know.
Not quite
I'm
15, is it?
I'm very conflicted about this rabbit story because I'm someone who's had very problematic dogs in the past and spent a lot of money
Right,
on them
right.
having all of the tests and a regular neurologist. I had a dog.
Oh, really? That's a fun
and every
title.
time, just the thought, my dad's voice in my head going, "What?
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
Just
Put it out in
knock it on there,
the
but I can't do
knock it on
it.
there.
And I also had rabbits growing up because I wanted a dog, and they all got mixed mitosis. It was very cruel.
Oh, did you
Get
watch
sick.
them die? Like, do they have
Yes, it
seizures?
was.
Oh,
and
that's
stuff?
horrible.
That's from
Magicians.
Mosquitoes, close. Mosquitoes, little annoying things that fly around.
No offense to any.
Some offense.
Some offense. We meant some offense.
No, it was awful because mosquitoes.
Yeah.
And my parents went, you have to keep them outside. So we just try and build all these elaborate ways to not get any mosquitoes in.
Yep.
So I had Peter Rabbit 1 through 5. It'd die and then they'd let me get another one. And it'd just be Peter
we
Rabbit.
did that.
Peter Rabbit
Yeah.
2. Yeah.
Because if you already have the hutch, so that's what and they're actually really cheap.
Yeah, you got the
Bring
hutch
a
bit.
in there, like a toy.
Also, what is strange, it must have been traumatizing for these poor rabbits, is we lived in the country and my dad would shoot wild rabbits allowed
right,
to
yeah,
scourge,
yeah.
like,
Pests.
Peter Rabbit 1, Peter Rabbit 2, Peter Rabbit 3.
But the thought of my poor rabbits having a seat, like...
Yeah.
No, I
Oh
think
my God, of
living in
course.
Yeah, just be... Can you imagine that? Just in your house
We're
every
pet
day.
ones,
Someone
we're pet
was
ones, don't
just-
forget.
Yeah.
People getting...
slaughterhouse.
Yeah. Anyway, so pigeon, mate, I don't know.
Yeah.
I still am caught on the pet pigeon.
I don't think that you need to go around and say something. I don't think you need to do it unless you want to take around a pigeon that you catch yourself and take it, put a nice new collar on it and walk it around.
Actually, a boy I used to tutor, he had 3 pigeons. Now that we talk about this, it comes back to
But
me.
were they kept in... I guess they're
Yeah.
homing pigeons, aren't they? Were they
They
kept
were,
in
they were lovely white ones.
Yep.
And they,
That's a dove.
Yeah.
Come to think of it, it's actually a dove.
They were pigeons, but I think they were quite like
Swan.
proud.
It's a swan.
It's a swan.
Had 16 swans.
It was a...
Yeah.
No, I think about it. He lived in a lake.
Polar bear.
It's a polar bear.
Polar bear.
It's on the tip of my tongue. It's a polar bear.
It's a Shih Tzu.
But I mean, like pigeons, do they like cats? Some cat. I've never had a cat.
Mm.
Do they go do their own thing and then come home?
Yeah.
Bedtimes.
Yeah.
surely not. No,
Cats
this
do.
one. No, yeah, no, but pigeons don't.
Oh, pigeons. Oh, the
homing.
pigeons. Yeah, I don't know. I guess they
Homing
would, wouldn't
pigeons.
they? Yeah. There's a little cage for the pigeon that you put in at night. I imagine that's how it works.
But yeah, I think you don't need to.
Forgot that we were all vets.
Yeah. We're getting very technical. So forget so technical in the goddamn
We're
podcast.
so rich.
Vets
Yeah.
are the best, and what a difficult job.
Oh, it's so
that
hard.
would be.
Yeah.
I've had some
but
wonderful vets, and I miss them. And our dog
Really?
passed away. I'm like, I'm never going to see them.
Really? Because weren't you giving all of your money to them?
Yeah, but they were good ones. We've had bad ones in the past, and you're like,
Yeah.
absolutely not, never come
Yeah,
back again.
yeah.
But then you find ones that really care
Love
and
your dog.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't do anything. I wouldn't go and tell the neighbours.
Yeah,
Neo.
because you can't
I don't
prove
think you need to say
what
it.
you'll do if you do that is you'll never know for sure if you actually killed their pigeon, but now they'll think that you might have.
Yeah. You don't want that. Don't over-explain
Unless
it.
you call the vet and they've still got the pigeon on ice, like in a
Take it to them.
morgue.
Yeah.
Well,
Did it
just
have
to
this
prove-
birthmark?
Organise a funeral.
did it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shave the pigeon and find out if it's got that tattoo.
Que sera, sera written on the
Yeah.
back of it. Yeah. That's
Prison
fun.
break, Matt.
Yeah, only 2 tattoos. Yeah.
Well, that's how it got out.
Yeah. That's true. That's actually true.
There we go. Solved it.
Yeah, solved it. Thanks
Yeah,
for
you
writing in,
can't-
Neo.
You cannot. You can't worry, Neo.
Don't worry, Neo.
It
You
is
can't
just
worry, Neo.
big-
You've got
No.
the Matrix to worry about. And I'm sure you are really love hearing that every day of your life, Neo. I'm sorry.
If you have a listener letter, you can write into deardrunkaunties@gmail.com, or if you'd rather send us a gorgeous little speak pipe, which is a word that I just made up again.
Yes.
There is a speak pipe link in the show notes, speakpipe.com/drunkaunties, which is just in our show notes, a link to it. So send us a gorgeous thing. We'll hear your voice. You ready for the next segment? Live, laugh, love. I'm going to tell you a quick few jokes and see what you think of them and if you find them funny at all and if you'd like to use them.
How tense. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
If you'd like to use them at all.
I think
I'm
there's
white-knuckling this.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's very stressful telling jokes one-on-one. Okay.
What do you call an alligator? Not for me. What do you call an alligator in a vest? An investigator.
Oh, yeah, but that.
You happy with that? That's a Warwick Kappa. You happy with that? That's
you
what
write
Warwick Kappa says. No, I didn't write that. Why did the banana go to the doctor? It didn't peel well.
Are you trying to reclaim like dad jokes?
Yeah,
for
dad joke.
aunties?
Yeah,
Is that
yeah,
the point?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's auntie jokes. So we tell. I
Stick
tell
your
them.
lane.
What has 4
Bunch of
wheels?
angry dads out front. Hey, that's my. Hey,
They're my jokes. That's
what are you
my-
doing in there?
Don't be doing my alligator joke with the vest. That's fun.
Don't touch me tongs or me jokes.
What has 4 wheels and flies? A garbage truck.
I don't get
To
it.
think it because flies will be around there.
Oh.
Garbage truck. Yeah.
Okay.
This one we could tell the kids maybe.
I could maybe tell the kids
You
that
tell the-
one.
you-
They won't
Yeah.
get it
You won't
because I
get
didn't
it.
get it.
No. What about this one though?
You could tell them didn't peel well.
It didn't peel well.
Yeah, I could.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Except my oldest is 10. She'd be like this, what are you doing? I'll be like, I don't know.
I feel like when my
daughter.
daughter's 10, well, it'll be whatever. I just end every sentence with TikTok.
yeah.
TikTok? Just shrug.
Is that
She'll
what they
love
talk
it.
about?
Yeah,
at 10?
she'll love it.
Why are pirates called pirates? because they are. And I liked what I did there. I thought that was
I
fun.
had my eyes closed. I was trying to go to a different place.
All right, one more.
Okay. Hey, you can do as many as you like.
Thank you so much.
We might go, but you do as many as you like.
Carry on. What do you call a rabbit that eats shellfish? An oyster bunny.
I don't get it.
It's like Easter Bunny.
Easter bunny.
Oh, no, that was
Yeah.
the worst one.
I'll end on the worst
I laughed
one.
at the other ones.
I'm going to end on the worst
It's
one. I
actually
think
really
that's fun.
insensitive because, my pet rabbit just died.
I know. I'm so sorry about that. I should have changed it up.
No, you
I'll
should have
change it
been
up.
there.
An oyster. That's the end of the joke. I
Actually
just
makes
changed it.
just as much sense.
Actually,
You know my oyster just died. It's very sensitive.
Vet saw me coming.
Do you know, only 20 cents to put an oyster down there. They put a bit of bacon on it.
Done.
Down.
Beautiful.
Gone. Down
Kill
the hatch.
Patrick.
Yeah. His name was Patrick.
I'm so sorry. Kill Patrick. I'm so sorry.
That was a bit of fun.
That was a bit of fun. That was a bit of fun. That was a bit of fun.
That was
That was, you know what? That's a bit of fun. It's live
fun.
feedback on the podcast. You know what? That was a bit of fun. I had a good time there.
It's rare with podcast when it's just like that almost seemed written. You know
Yeah,
what I
it
mean?
did. Yeah.
Not quite, but there was the pieces there.
It was rough, but we got
Well,
there.
if we went away
write it
and
down.
had an hour with that, then
Yeah, that could really be something.
That was almost
You guys
something.
could do a duet.
That would be quite
so
nice,
I'll come.
yeah. You'll come.
Your mum will come.
Your mum will come. She'll
She'll
heckle
make
the
it
whole
better.
time. She'll make it better. You ready for the next segment? Spooky Wookie.
Oh.
Leave your nightlight on because Bron is going to tell us a spooky story.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm going to put the music on. Kick it!
There we go.
That's how we know. That's what
how
the
you
music
know.
really comes. That's how
Just
you
be
know.
careful. So these are quite scary.
Yep.
Yeah, sorry if this keeps you up at night.
It's going to be good.
Okay, this one is called Never Put a Doorbell on the Inside of Your Door.
That's a great title.
actually
no
really-
offense. That's a great
Also
title.
a good tip.
Also a good tip.
It's a
Yeah.
life hack and a
Because why
spooky
are you
story.
ringing out? Doesn't make sense.
No.
Doesn't make sense at all.
It's like someone who just got like doorbelled
Yeah,
that many
yeah.
times. It was like,
No.
that is it.
It's on the inside. Now you have to be in the
mine.
house to call out.
Okay. As a joke, I fixed the doorbell on the inside of the front door of my house.
That's a good joke.
It's so funny.
One of my jokes. I heard of that earlier in the last segment.
Instead of the outside for visitors. My wife didn't see the humour, idiot.
She's not
Women
smart.
are
Divorce
dumb.
it. Leave it.
But my kids had a good laugh about it. They're really smart.
Very smart.
When I closed the door, my youngest child pressed the doorbell. As she pressed the doorbell, someone on the outside, in brackets, a stranger.
Oh my god. This is getting spooky. Sorry, Celia, we didn't tell you about this bit.
I'm sorry, I should have warned you more. A stranger opened the door even though it was fully locked.
Are you kidding?
We were all shocked.
Not scared, shocked. Just terrified, waiting.
Hello, can I help you? The person asked us. Why did you ring the doorbell?
She does voices as well, which you don't know. You really feel like you're in it.
Yeah. The stranger asked us, but we gave no answer because we were all, as previously mentioned, shocked.
Oh god.
I don't like pranksters, so stop ringing my doorbell. The stranger shouted at us.
It's a different voice.
This is
I'm
this
pretty
bit.
into the story.
It's
I'm very into
really
the
good. It's
story.
really good.
Yeah.
This bit, I know that you're like, so far this all makes sense, but this bit makes a little less sense, okay? Just warning. I then put more doorbells inside the bedroom.
Yep. Straight away.
Why did you have that experience and go, more?
More. More is more. That's what they say.
There's a scary man. You turned the world inside out
Yeah.
and you've gone, good.
I need more of this. Good, this works for me
miss
actually.
him.
Yeah.
I put more doorbells inside the bedroom door and my children's doors, but on the inside. Yeah.
It sounds like they should be locks. I feel like they, you know.
You think
they
they've
need
got the
more
word
locks.
wrong? Like
Got the
speak
word
pipes?
wrong, like speak pipes. Do another speak pipe.
Oh no, light switch. That's what I meant.
I
My
got it
doorbell's
wrong.
broken. It's not making any sound. And it's going dark in here and then light again.
I can't backspace. Upload the story.
When I pressed the doorbell inside my bedroom door, the same stranger would open the door inside my house as if he were inside his house, and he would shout at me saying, "You again, stop pressing the doorbell." And my kids were also pressing the doorbell, which I had built inside their bedroom.
Celia, you all right?
I mean, it's a good story, but it's not. I don't think it's real.
I don't know if it's real.
I don't think it's real.
I don't know if it checks out.
It actually gets more real as we go. I will be honest. Thank God.
Oh, about time. We need some
love when
honesty in
people
this
are-
goddamn story.
My kids were enjoying it a bit too much.
The shouting.
The strange man.
The strange
Bothering
man coming in shout.
strange man from a different universe.
Yeah.
This is what they've done. They've
This is what
opened
they've done.
portals,
Yes.
not just one,
Oh.
and then let his kids play around with the portal.
Oh my God, where is Neo?
I'm just gonna. Yeah.
We
It's
need Neo.
It's probably
Neo. Love, Neo. They would constantly press the doorbell inside their bedroom, and the stranger would open the door, getting angrier and angrier each time and threatening us.
Oh my
Whenever
God.
this stranger closed the door, he'd be nowhere to be seen. And then we would look for him and we couldn't find him. I made a little necklace doorbell. And my eldest child wore it around her neck.
Yes.
When my youngest child pressed the
Okay, wait.
doorbell.
Can we just have a guess of what's going to happen?
Yeah.
Right. So either her face falls off.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
the,
yeah,
and the
yeah.
man is there.
The man is there. That is
what's
a
gonna
terrifying. That is a terrifying ending.
Well, that's
yeah.
the story. You put
Maybe.
the doorbell
Yeah.
in, it opens, and the scary man is there going, "Get
Yeah,
away!"
yeah. I love that. That's what I want to happen.
Wow.
I
What do you
reckon
think?
nothing's going to happen. I think it's just going to end really quickly, like most of these spooky stories do, and nothing's explained.
Nah, face opens.
Face opens.
Good.
Face opens. Face opens.
Come on.
Face opens.
Okay. So close. When my youngest child pressed the doorbell around the eldest child's neck, the same stranger opened up her chest like it was a door.
This is incredible. Of course. I'm
Right.
so silly to not.
Right, that's it. I've had it. The
I
stranger
really don't
shouted.
think this is true.
What do you mean? The stranger
I'm
shouted.
starting to think this too.
What? Samuel usually scared
I
of
know.
my
I
stories.
am scared, though. I am scared.
The stranger shouted,
scared.
and he grabbed my youngest child and took her inside my eldest child's chest. I couldn't believe what I'd witnessed. I've been trying to ring the doorbell ever since, which I fixed on the inside of every door of my house, and this stranger isn't answering anymore. Where did he go? My eldest daughter then shouted that she could feel her younger sister banging against her chest inside her own body. I could feel it as well, and a little scream.
And a little scream.
I thought this
What?
was a scary story. What happened? This
No,
is
no.
how you invent
It is
babushka
a
dolls.
This actually is old Mother Hubbard.
Yeah.
And he's got a final question, which actually ends with no question mark, by the way. What have I done? It's a statement.
Statement. Yeah, that is a statement. What have I
What
done?
have I
You'd regret
done?
that. That is
Quite a good
scary.
story. I mean, I've read a lot of Goosebumps. I was
Did
into
you?
it. I was into the
Was that a
story.
goosebump?
That felt like a goosebump.
Did it?
That tells like a
I mean, is
goosebump.
that where are these stories come from?
Just from the internet.
Yeah.
Just online.
I just go on the internet and I say
that's-
scary story,
yeah,
and then I
that's-
read heaps.
It's a story of a. That's a morality tale.
It really
about, being an irresponsible father. That was completely his fault. He got
It is.
so many
The
warnings.
doorbells.
Oh my
How
God.
So many warnings.
So many
Yeah.
warnings. The man did ask, well, never politely, but stop it.
Just stop it.
The Boy Who Cried
Stop.
Doorbell.
Oh.
That's what that should be called. And it was beautiful. I loved that story. That was
No, you
really
didn't.
spooky. I loved it. I thought
Yeah, I
it was
can
really
tell,
spooky.
actually.
I was trembling at the end.
Hey,
I don't know if you saw me
with
shaking.
excitement,
I was
because
like,
you
yeah,
wanted to know if her
I wanted to
face
know.
fell
If her
off.
I
face
still feel like
fell
it
off.
should have been the face. You know why? Because the doorbell was around the neck. So
Yeah.
the open chest.
Yeah, the chest is odd.
But I mean,
Do you think
the
her
younger
face should have
sister?
opened?
Yeah,
That was
that's
the only
why I
bit of the
thought
story that
because it was
wasn't
around
perfect.
The neck. If she put the door, if you put the doorbell on her face,
Yes.
then the chest should have opened.
Okay.
but I understand why they didn't. Because the smaller child wouldn't have fit in her face, but you can understand a smaller child climbing into a chest cavity.
You can imagine that.
I
I've just
also
seen-
read
It's
a
very
lot of
visual.
Stephen King. Have I told you this?
I wasn't like that, Stephen King. You ready for the next segment? Would you rather?
Okay, can I just tell you one thing first?
Of course.
I looked through the comments underneath this story because I don't think it's a professional author.
Oh,
I think,
what?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I think it was like someone who was just like
So it wasn't R.L. Stein.
putting pen to paper,
Okay.
for example.
was gonna
And
say-
the comments underneath, some of them were like, that was so scary. Someone said that. Another person said, this is a fascinating take on parenting.
Yet another fascinating take on parenting.
I think that person's got their blogs mixed
Yeah,
up.
I think
Like,
so.
how have you ended up here?
Parenting tips,
Yeah,
type it
they
in.
were looking for like breastfeeding advice, and we're like, that is a very good.
I put the child in my chest.
Yeah.
Got it.
Got it, Dick. Already halfway
Basically.
there. I'm going to ask you these questions. Would you rather, Celia, Bron?
Oh, you just Barra. This podcast is a lot.
It's a lot.
goes
Thank
on
you for
so
saying
about
that.
You know,
It's a lot.
no, it's good, but it's like
Keep the pace up. We're going to keep that pace up. Ball in the air.
We can't
Okay.
stop.
Would you rather?
Stop, won't stop.
Would you rather not be able to speak and have someone communicate for you at all times, but they have a really squeaky, high-pitched voice?
Yeah.
Or would you rather only be able to pass things to people with your mouth?
Oh.
This is forever
Do
as
I
well.
have to pass things to people
Yep.
with my mouth?
Yes.
But like, what if I just don't give? I think it's probably that one. I just don't give anyone.
Don't give-
anything.
oh, right,
So you're
keep it to
telling me
yourself.
I get to keep my own voice and my stuff? Sweet.
You're keeping all your stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, that
I mean, how
checks
often are
out.
you passing? What am I passing?
You're not
to
passing
people?
stuff.
No.
Gonna come up the salt? Nope.
No. Get it yourself.
No. Okay, that's
Because
good.
the squeaky voice thing, you know,
Yeah, it could be
unfortunately,
very
talking
annoying.
is one of the few tools that I require for my job.
Yeah, that's true.
And also,
Be hard to stand up.
would they be saying exactly what you want to say?
I think they've been improvising a bit sometimes.
Oh well, no.
They've been doing a bit of
They
jazz.
never know. One never knows what I'm thinking.
And you want to keep it that way?
Yeah.
All right. Would you rather only be able to sing when you're angry with someone or break dance every time you want to say hello?
Oh, sing! I can't sing ever, so I sing when I'm angry. Yeah.
Yeah, sing when you're
Score
angry.
the ability to sing.
Yeah, that's fun. Yeah, but you don't have to
You
sing
don't have the
beautifully.
skill.
Can I tell you a fun fact? Well, debatable. I was in a relationship once, and when I got whenever we'd have a fight, he told me, he's like, "Did you know you put on a British accent when you're angry?"
Really?
Yeah, and I think it's because I grew up watching a lot of The Bill and that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
And when
okay.
I'm so worked up and I'm trying to be taken seriously,
You fucking muppet.
my voice
Yeah.
goes more. You don't know what you're talking about. I think
love
I think
that.
And
in
then
my
you just
mind,
arrest
Yeah.
them.
and then I laugh. Well, I don't know.
Get in there, you toilet.
But nothing diffuses. Do you know how quickly you lose an argument if someone goes, "Do you know you're doing an accent?"
Yeah, I hate
shut
that.
it.
Hate that.
Get out.
Kill them.
Yeah.
No wonder.
You go, pass me that with
got
your
rid of
mouth.
that
Pass me
one.
that knife with your mouth real quick.
Wow.
What do you think? Sing
I
or
think
breakdance?
I would probably, every time you say hello to someone, because sometimes you say hello as you're walking along Merry Creek,
Yeah,
don't you?
that'd be hard. Famously along the Merry Creek, don't you? Don't you?
Don't you, guys?
You know.
Don't you know?
you're
Don't
with
pretend
me.
you don't know.
I would have to sing every time I'm angry.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I'd sing every time I'm angry.
Yeah.
Because when someone's angry and they're doing something that's like really out of the ordinary, you know, like
Yeah.
when someone's so angry and you think they're going to yell, but then they just go silent, terrifying.
Absolutely
Imagine
terrifying.
how terrifying it would be if someone was angry and then they started singing.
Yeah.
You'd be so scared.
You would be scared. You'd be very skilled,
I
like
would
the
be
doorbell
scared.
before.
I'd put a doorbell inside my house.
But I try and use it. I'd be like, I'd go to Australian Idol auditions and then bring my partner, and right before I go on, go, right, piss me off, quick.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Can I tell you again another fun fact? Jeez.
Yeah.
Yes.
You break dance when you say hello.
I was
Merry
in
Creek.
one of my first acting roles. As I was the part of my boyfriend was played by my actual boyfriend, which was great
wow.
because I didn't have to do much acting at all. I just
Yeah.
pretend like that. And there was a scene where we had to have a fight, and I said to him, "Say something to upset me," and he said something really
Oh my
bad.
God.
You sound British.
Yeah.
No, he said, and he didn't mean. You go, he means that, and you're bad, but he didn't. But he said to me, I fucked someone else and they were better than you. And I went,
Oh my
too much.
That is too much. You boiled over.
Furious.
I'm furious.
Oh,
It
was
yeah,
too
that's
much.
way
I
too
was
far.
ready
Ready to go.
cried.
Did you
I know.
during the scene? You
We
cried?
had to say, but it was my own fault. But
He
That's a
just
full-on
took it
thing
too
to say.
seriously. What an idiot.
What an idiot.
I didn't mean you to do what I asked. God, men are stupid.
I think
Menace,
so dumb.
stupid.
They are. Okay, you guys ready for one?
Yep, absolutely.
All right. Would you rather make a wedding speech where you referred to the couple as sexy lovers whilst doing the cat? Meow
I don't need to hear the
hands,
other one.
okay?
Yes.
But you have
I
to say it
accept.
heaps of times throughout, so you don't be like, this is like Bill and Mary. You have to be like, the sexy lovers.
Sorry, Diggs, about this.
Yeah.
Look, he doesn't like
Or,
that.
so that's the first one.
Yep.
Or do a wedding speech where every single joke was an in joke. So no one else understood except the bride.
I hate that song because you go to so many, like, even like a 21st or like birthday, like any birthday party where someone gets up and just starts going, yeah, and remember that time we're in, yeah, he gets it. And then says something awful in front of the parents as well,
Yes.
always.
Yeah.
Which is always awful.
I'm not going to explain it to you guys. You wouldn't get it. But remember in March 1995, you would remember, Sam, you were 4. We did that crazy thing, remember? I won't say anything. And
won't say
everyone's
anything.
like, this is the worst.
This is the worst.
Which one's worse?
I think that's worse. I think
yeah.
I think you can style out.
Yeah. I notice on stage a lot I've been calling people, like audience members, baby doll heaps.
Oh,
Like, just
yeah.
just saying, oh, good
It's
on you,
funny.
baby doll. Just saying
Yeah,
that heaps.
it's
I reckon I could get
delightful.
away with sexy lovers
Yeah.
and the Oh, the row is weird, but I reckon we can make it a bit sexy. Row.
Sexy lovers. Meow.
Okay, so
lovers,
then
man.
you're happy with that
yeah.
one? I didn't think you guys
And then I kill a
would choose
pigeon.
that. Oh my God, you would do that, Kenny. Would
I went
He's
to that
a
Kenny.
Fat cat.
That cat.
That cat.
Okay, I got one more.
All right.
This is, I'm really genuinely interested in this one. Okay, the other one I didn't listen to your answer. This one,
Okay.
would you rather be
Too busy on the Merry Creek.
and this was going. You might not know these references, Sam. Would you rather be on an episode of Man Oh Man? Do you remember this?
Yes.
Do you remember it? There
Is
was
it
a
the one that
pool.
we pushed in the pool?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, great. So there was, for those who aren't familiar, there's a pool, a giant pool, and then there's a bunch of men just standing in their undies along the
Yeah,
side,
along the Merry Creek.
pool, along the Merry Creek. And then a lady will walk along, and then she will push the
one
ones
she
that
doesn't
she
want.
doesn't want into
Yep.
the pool.
Yep.
Yep.
Absolutely.
A lot of them drowned.
humiliating. Okay, so would you rather be on
Why
an
I got
episode of
into
Man?
television.
Please be on
That's
it.
showbiz, baby.
Man Oh Man or Gladiator. Do you remember Gladiator? You have
I
to
don't
be a
remember the TV
contestant.
show. I
You
don't remember
aren't
the
one of
TV
the
show.
He
strong
also
ones.
just brought it back last year.
I know it's
Yeah.
the best.
Oh, wow.
I watched so much of it.
I would.
You aren't one of the strong ones. You're just one
No,
of
you're
you.
just you're a contestant.
Oh.
I love
go?
swimming. I love swimming. So
you-
I can get pushed in that pool pretty quickly. And I would go, "Rah!" as I was falling in the pool. I'd go, can't take water, and make it all about me. And I'd have a real big scene. I've got mascara running. Didn't even know I was wearing mascara. I've got mascara running. I'm real upset. I'm calling everyone baby doll. Sexy lovers. I want to do the Man Oh Man one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, me too. As a
Yeah,
man,
it's
you
quick.
just-
If you get pushed in.
people in.
You just push them in.
is
Whereas
it like The
Gladiators,
Bachelor?
you get smashed. I
Yeah.
enjoy. I didn't watch that much. I mean, I did watch it back in the day, Vulcan days and that kind of stuff.
Yep.
But like, I used to watch a lot of Wipeout, which is
I
similar.
love Wipeout,
It's Gladiators
yeah.
on
Yep.
water, pretty
Yep.
much. So I enjoy watching people getting nerfed really
It is fun.
viciously, but it doesn't look like it'd be enjoyable.
Yeah.
Why
And
would
on-
you want to do it? There were
Yeah,
some
no, I
challenges in
wouldn't.
Gladiators that looked funner than others.
Yeah, they all. But if you actually had to do it, it's one of those things where you're like, I could probably do that. And the second you actually tried to, you'd be
impossible.
humiliated.
Yeah.
You come down so quick.
Humiliated in like weird Xena underwear as well, and a
Yeah,
helmet. Like,
Helmet.
on television.
yeah.
Trying to get up the pyramid.
Yeah, the pyramid was
In
the-
America, they have like a sniper person, so
And they shoot the
and they
contestants
shoot
that
the
don't-
contestants. The contestants have to like run and grab things and bring it back to their basket.
They kill them.
And there is like, yep, that's
brutal
how
show.
Yep, I love guns.
That's television.
And then there's just one of the like terrifying ladies at the top just shooting them as
Wow.
they run. It is insane.
That's
But I
terrifying.
love to watch it.
It's showbiz.
Yeah.
I
love
love
it.
it.
I love
When
it.
I heard it was coming back, I was working the day at the project. I just unapologetically just watched Gladiator like clips all day. I was like, next.
I feel like
No time for
similar
jokes.
era. Did you like Who Dares Wins? Yeah, as well?
I loved that. I love that. Mike Whitney.
Hey, I'm
Fuck,
Mike Whitney. Here's $50. Want to eat a worm?
Yeah. Take off your clothes in the sleeping bag in the shopping centre. $50.
That was
Oh,
my
yeah.
favourite one.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
Little one.
Yeah, that was real fun.
$50 cash.
Yeah.
Oh,
I met
God.
Tanya Zayeda once.
Did you?
and,
Did you have a
and-
crush on her?
No, I didn't. But
that's insane.
but she,
Some of you.
if you're listening, Tanya, yes, I did. And and she told me I know lots of comedians. I'm actually friends with lots of comedians. I know Joel Christie. Very good friends.
He's very good.
Very good friends.
Best friends.
Are you ready for the final segment today?
Yep.
Life hack. Bron is going to bring us
Okay.
a life hack, and it's going to blow our goddamn
Okay,
minds.
so these vary. This is probably the
They
one
sure
that
do.
vary.
I love this. So the idea behind all of these segments is I can sort of see how you've sat down and gone, right, aunties.
yeah. What
Except
this is
for
what
the
we would
scary
do.
story.
Hey, they're scary.
Scary stories
Because
is
they always have like a cautionary tale.
But you
Yeah.
think that aunties tell scary stories to kids? I'm looking for the links between.
well, there's no links. So we're all drunk, aren't we? We've had a few bottles of Jans, and we thought let's just do some spooky
But
stories.
it's interesting because, like, so life hacks is a very auntie.
Yeah, it's very auntie. The spooky stories is a fun little thing that we just thought, why not? An auntie around a campfire telling us a little spooky story.
Yeah,
It's very
because-
nice.
Yeah. Anyway, that one has varied quite a bit, but this one's probably varied the most. Okay, so life hack. So you might like some past ones that we've had is like if you are feeling lonely, fill a glove. Like a plastic glove with warm water, put chicken bones in it, and you can hold it.
This was the one that I was thinking of. And there was another one as well where if you want to, like, you're really time poor,
Yeah.
which you are, so you do this, you boil lots of water and then you freeze it.
And then that's ready to go
What's
when
that
you
for?
need.
So that's when-
To have
Faster.
when I need
So-
more
yeah,
water.
when you need your boiled
Boiling water.
boiling water. You freeze it. It's ready to
It's
go
ready
next
to
time.
go.
That was a legitimate one.
That was one.
That's very
Now
good.
sometimes I make them up.
You can't tell. The chicken stock hand one was a lovely one.
Meal prepping your boiling
Exactly.
water. I get it. Put it into portions.
Yeah, no one's got
I
time.
reckon I've saved a lot of people's marriages with that one.
It's lovely. It's lovely.
Okay, careers even.
Yep.
Lives maybe.
Oh yeah, some chefs out
Okay,
there.
this one life hack.
Yep.
Okay, if you hate your neighbour, okay, and I know that some of you think I'm going to list a lot of rude things to do to them. I'm not.
You would never do that.
I'm not. Instead of ruining
Put the
their
doorbell
lives
in your house.
No, this one's actually very practical because it would have helped me. Instead of ruining their lives with petty behaviour, just burn your own house down.
Oh, frame them.
Frame 'em. Oh, that's what you're thinking. Frame
Is
them.
that the idea?
No, just burn it down. Was that the whole thing?
Just
burn it down.
end it all.
Just end
Well,
it
because
all.
their house is going to be covered in soot. And they'll be like,
In
oh,
soot.
and then they'll feel sorry for you. They'll be like, oh,
Yeah.
look at her, she's got nothing.
Look at her picking up her life.
And you won't look sad because you'll be like, well, I don't have to live here anymore because you're victorious.
Insurance? You can make sure there's an insurance job?
Doesn't even matter.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't
It's
matter.
worth it.
Okay. There's some advice for
can't
Sam
put
with
a
his new
price.
house as well. Burn it down.
And then you stand in your pile of soot and you look at them.
Yeah,
for
you've won.
days.
You have won.
See, remember I said you thought I was going to say like do something petty,
Yeah,
like
you would never.
set fire to their clothes or something. No, just set fire to your entire house.
Yep.
Ruin yours.
With all of your precious items inside.
all of them.
course, don't.
All of them. All of
Everything.
them.
There you go. So there's a life hack.
There we go.
very
Your
good.
telly. And then they go, oh, God, probably should have been nicer to her.
Yeah.
And then they live their whole life coughing because of soot. And also because they're like, God, I should have been nicer.
Do you
She's
rebuild
got
your
nothing.
house
She's
where it
wild.
was?
No, you stand there forever.
You just stand in your
You might get a little tent if you need.
If you need.
I imagine you might.
If you need. Full pasta next door.
Oh, God, your pasta water would have gone too.
Oh, no.
Actually, I changed
The
my
worst.
mind.
All the other life hacks are gone. That
put up
rubber
with
glove full of warm chicken
That
stock.
would actually be fine because it's
That would actually
water.
be
It
fun.
wouldn't
Yeah,
get
that's
burnt.
actually true. Celia, thank you so much for joining us on
want
your
more
Two
hacks.
Drunk
More
Aunties.
hacks.
I love it. I love it. I
More
love it.
segments,
Well, yeah,
come
more. Heaps more.
Don't make me
segments.
go back to my real life. No, I've had a lovely time.
Thank
You've
you
been
so
a
much.
fantastic drunk
Oh,
auntie. We knew
thank
you
you.
would be.
I knew you would be.
Hey,
And you've come back
anytime.
to stand up after 5 years not doing stand up.
That's
And
it.
you're touring around Australia?
I
don't
do
wanna talk
all
about
the
it.
major cities except for Perth because an ex lives there and
Oh,
I can't risk
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah,
Which I
sure.
love.
Yeah,
I
too
can
risky.
totally-
Too
I'm
risky.
punishing myself
Yeah.
for income because I can't risk bumping into that person.
Yep.
But I've got Sydney and Brisbane left to go, and
Oh,
but not
great.
till November. And I
Oh.
would like to film it at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yes, well, it got like Chortle gave it 5 stars. I haven't seen it yet, but Chortle gave it 5. He never gives 5 stars.
Yeah, yeah.
Never.
And it's a great show. It was such a great show. And thank God you're here. It's coming back
Soon.
as well. Soon.
Yep.
That's very exciting.
Very,
Very nice.
exciting.
Very,
And,
very.
yeah.
What's your sign off then? If Let's Go Girls is the start, you need a.
Well, can I tell you what it is?
We were girls. No, that doesn't
No,
work.
we were girls. That's what it is now. Now we do this. Let's go, girls. Cheers.
Cheers.